Hey guys, welcome to a quick video on my channel. Everybody, I think, knows about the Eaglemoss Titanic, build the Titanic, and I'm not here to run it down. I'm here to just say that this is my thoughts. To me, it is not worth the amount that you pay. You pay $10 per kit, which is what they're calling each stage. And in the end, when you're finished with it, you've paid about $1,800 for a wooden lighted Titanic. Not a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad deal. It's a little bit expensive compared to what's available out there. I know Agora is about to release theirs. They're going to go every 6 weeks, $89. It comes up to about $2,100, including shipping. If you get the case, I believe, if I remember right, I am planning on getting the case. I will be getting the Agora one. The Agora is a 1/200 versus the 1/250 scale that the Eaglemoss is, and just it. To me, the Eaglemoss kit you could get for probably all said and done. Do a not maybe not identical, but really close to the same kit for about $500. Oaktree sells their Titanic, which is about, I believe it's the same scale, for I think it's 1/300 versus 1/250, but theirs is $399, I believe, and for another extra couple of $100, you could do some work on it, add lights to it, drill some holes, and it's the same thing. It is all wood construction, all wood or MDF construction. Oaktree is all wood. The Eaglemoss is MDF, and you have to paint it. When I build a kit from Eaglemoss or Agora or Fan Home, I expect it to be a done kit without me having to go out and buy some things that I'm expecting that you're going to have to get for the Eaglemoss kit. Nobody's that far into it to where they're painting the hull, but painting the hull is going to require an airbrush because I believe it comes unpainted. So, yeah, if it comes painted and if it was metal instead of MDF, might be a different story. So, let me show you what you get when the box shows up. I've removed this is the actual box that it came in. Removed the packing material. And for $2, this is not bad, but for $10, it's really expensive. For $10 per kit, there's 2 kits in here, so $20 plus $10 in shipping. This would be $30 for what's in this box. I think it's way overpriced. I think the kits are way overpriced. Half the price, I'd think about it. And I know that some companies are out there comping. If Eaglemoss was to comp me this kit and I would build it on my website, fine. But that's the only way I'm going to build this because to me, it is way overpriced. So let me move the box out of the way, and I will bring over what is in the box and give you my thoughts on each part. So first, I'm going to go through the paperwork that it comes with, and this is not a bad blueprint. Now, it shows the Titanic. Of course, this is not 1-to-1 scale. I'm not sure what scale it is versus the model, but it is not a bad picture. I will probably hang this somewhere. One of the free things that comes with the first 2 kits. Not a bad poster. And then you get this fold out. And I want to say, now this isn't full size either, but easy to build. It's 42 inches long. This is not quite 42 inches long. Lighting included with it. It looks really good. Don't get me wrong. It does look good. I think it's just, I'll say it again, it's overpriced. And there's assembly videos out there. Get some tools with it. These come in the second shipment. But you see, here's the thing: is you still, to me, especially when it is die-cast club. Die-cast means metal. There's some metal, but the main kit is not. Don't need that. So let me take a look which one. Okay, so this is kit 1. And if this was full price, it would be $9.90 for these 3 pieces, some planking, which I can get 20. I can get 20-inch long planks like this. This is, I think, 15 of them. I can get like 50 of them for $5. Or no, maybe $15, including shipping. It does come with glue. There is a cast lifeboat, I believe, and I do really like the brass photo etch here. That is really kind of cool. You know, that's going to end up on something. But you know, the first step has you putting this piece on here. I'm not sure where, and then lining this. The white glue, I already have white glue. That is kit 1. Let me get out kit 2. Kit 2 is even more disappointing. You've got an anchor. You've got another lifeboat. You've got one of the screws for the boat. Now here's the thing. You can see already you're going to end up painting this, and not everybody. It's going to look best if you use an airbrush. Not everybody has an airbrush, and most of these kits are not aimed at people who are constantly modeling like I am. Another 15 planks, 2 pieces of wood. I'm not sure what they're for. A couple more of the bulkheads. And again, this here is $10. I have mentioned, or would be $10 if it was full price. I have mentioned before that, yes, in these builds, you pay more for some scant pieces like this, because you're gonna, in other issues, you're gonna make that up. You know, this one would probably be worth $3 to $5, but there's going to be other ones that you pay $10 for, and it's worth $20 or $20 to $30 what the materials are. This is actually, these prints I think would actually be worth more than the $20 for the 2 kits combined. Really nice prints. I don't know, you probably can't tell. It feels like it's a type of a canvas. Really, really quality prints. I have to say, some of the extras are really nice. And I'm willing to bet that each of these prints would probably be $8 to $15 unframed the way they sit here. Like I said, some things worthwhile. The overall, to me, kit value is not there. And then last thing that came in there in the box is the instructions, and it's really nice. I mean, I have to say they have done some really extensive research, attention to detail. You know, this is actually more ad stuff saying this is what it's going to be. And see here, the whole thing is MDF. And I'm not sure who made it, who is actually making this for them. It may be coming from China, but this right here, if that comes with it, I would have to say it's probably Oakry who they're buying it through, because this looks identical to the Oakry build support that they sell. It's not a bad looking model. But like, sequence of the build: lining the foredeck, fixing the frames, gluing and fixing lower deck, sanding skeleton structure, fixing the hull liner, manipulating lining slats to cover the hull, sanding the hull liner, preparing manipulating the bulwarks, painting the hull, building deck and decorating cranes, a crane and a hatch, building a funnel, then lining it and painting it, prepare the hull before installation of lights. That's the sequence it says. I'm sure that is not the entire thing. But like I said, lining the bow decks, or the bow deck of the hull, first step, what you do, or first kit, what you do is you line half the deck, and then you're done. Second step, you install 3 of the bulkheads, make sure they're straight. See, and this is something else. Most of these kits, most of these part works come with everything you need. You don't have it, it doesn't come with a square. Let me see. So I noticed when I looked through, there were things that were missing, things that it doesn't come with. Sandpaper, ruler, pen, pencil, that, thin paintbrush, craft knife, fine. That's stuff most people will have on hand. Maybe not the sandpaper, and maybe not a thin paintbrush. Tools required: set square, blotting paper. I don't have a set square, and I build ships. So there's that. And then, you, like I said, you put the bulkheads in. When you're done with step 2, it is a good start. Don't get me wrong. But the complete whole build, I don't think, is worth the money you pay. And then, like they always do, there's some background info. The magazine you can read. Overall, I'm not saying it's bad. But to me, it is more expensive than it really should be. Wow. Didn't look at this before, but I'm not sure if you can see that on the... It's kind of funny because the unsinkable Molly Brown was played by... what is her name? She played Misery. The actress looks very much like Molly Brown, if that is actually Molly Brown. So, and there, you'll get some. These are just snapshots. There are some things that you'll get along the way, some mementos and everything. Well worth the build. I really think for some people it's going to be well worth the build. For others, it's not. If, in my personal opinion, if you want a wooden Titanic, the Ochre is the better way to go if you want to do all the stuff you're going to have to light it. If you want a high quality part work, I think Agora is the way to go. Not running down Eaglemoss, other than, they have shipping issues. I still buy from Eaglemoss. I have multiple kits. I have their DeLorean. I'm working on the Ghostbuster car. I buy their stuff. It's just that this one, I think they priced it a little bit too high. And I have to mention, if you're going to buy from Eaglemoss, you have to be ready for them to not have parts, and not for just a couple of days. I'm talking on the Ghostbuster and the Enterprise, which I'm also building. I have got, since October, between the 2 builds, I have gotten 1 pack, and that was for the Enterprise, and I've gotten 2 of the specials for the Enterprise since the last regular shipments I've gotten. So in a nutshell, if you want to buy this, buy it. If it's your thing, I am a Titanic buff, but this is not for me. I mean, the anchors I showed in kit 2, you can see one right there, and it had to be painted. That right there, that's gonna be another brass photo etch piece that you're gonna have to somehow paint the photo etch black while leaving the letters, the brass. So hope you would like what understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to run down Eaglemoss as a company. They do some really fantastic kits. It just takes them a long time to get them out to you, and there are problems. It takes some effort. Again, my opinion. If you like it, great. If you don't want to spend this as much for this, I wouldn't. And Eaglemoss, if you happen to listen to this, like I said, I will build it. I will do videos on it. I will talk about the whole thing, about my thoughts, and it will be straight up what I think if you comp it to me. Because I'm not going to pay for it. It's, in my opinion, it's not worth it. So, have a great day. Have a great rest of your Sunday. If you watch my channel, I will be back on at about 1 o'clock today. And as every week, today and Tuesday, I'll be working on the Eaglemoss Enterprise, doing some modifications to it because it as well has some issues. Love the kit, except for the few issues it has, and I really hate the delays that Eaglemoss has on in shipping. So, as I said, have a great day. Like and subscribe, or don't. Completely up to you. And I will catch you next time.